Hello and welcome to Tiger Talk on Overtime. I'm Jeff Brightwell, and this week's guest is David O'Hare with the men's tennis program at the University of Memphis, and we're here at the new digs. I guess it's really not new anymore here at the Racket Club, but it's a great facility. It's a place that you guys have called home. Talk about it so far. Your junior year here at the University of Memphis, and coming off an NCAA appearance last year, it's got to be a great time to be a Tiger.
Certainly is, yeah. You know, we've been blessed. This is my third season here now, obviously, and this is third season here based at the Racket Club. They've been great to us. You know, the facilities in top shape. You know, our lovely lounge area is looking great, and always developing. You know, always improving. Now they're just doing new stuff to the stadium. Resurface the course every year, of course, for the Memphis ATP tournament. And they're getting an indoor track, and they're revamping the new gym. So we're excited to see the changes there too, and hopefully program can keep growing along with the two.
I guess since moving over here and you've been to the other big college facilities in the NCAA, this place has got to stack up great.
Oh, you certainly do. You know, we were just back from Baylor, and it was a fantastic facility. It's probably one of the nicest I've played in. But this certainly matches up well against it too. You know, the lounge area that we have, Baylor don't have anything compared to this.
Take us back to last year, the run of the NCAA. How special is that? Tell us about the experience.
Well, I mean, just all started in Tennessee. That got the season going. You know, it goes back to Joe clinching that huge match. You know, he saved a couple match points to keep us alive, and from there, our season just kind of skyrocketed. You know, he got some big SEC wins on the road, first NCAA appearance, first Conference USA final appearance. Just a lot of firsts for the program, and this year was all just kind of maintaining again, and we've hope to do so and possibly lift the conference championship this year, go one step further.
I talked to Paul Goldwell. He's pretty confident about this program again, this particular team with a chance to make another run of the NCAA. What are your expectations?
Oh, definitely. You know, and not even this year, but next year again, with no seniors on the team, we're really going to have an experienced team next year. We kind of really looking forward to hosting conference to get a good momentum, you know, lift the first Conference USA championships, and then leading into NCAAs are going to be brimming with confidence, and who knows what kind of. Last year we got a little unfortunate facing Baylor. We thought we were going to be a 2 seed, instead we were 3, which just the way it worked out, like the NCAA do it. So hopefully this year we might get a little nicer draw, you know, win on the first day and then go in against, you know, one of the big teams, the top 16 teams, which would be fantastic.
You just mentioned no seniors on the team. How important is that now going forward to next year, because you're going to have a core group that's been together for 3 or 4 years at a time?
Yeah, we had a big freshman class when I came in, all right. We had myself, Joe, Johnny, Cedric, and then Dave O'Leary. So we will be losing a good key bulk of players, but we coaches always, you know, they did a great job in getting in Lucas in this year. He's probably been the highest recruit that Memphis has ever got. So, you know, I'm pretty confident that they're going to continue the good work that they've doing and drawing in the good players. Last
year, first team all-conference doubles with Joe Salisbury. You've mentioned him a couple times.
Yeah.
They kind of split you up a little bit to start the season, but you guys have been reunited and back to your usual winning ways. Talk about playing with Joe. Talk about your relationship with Joe, because that's got to be a key component of playing doubles, is to get along on and off the court.
Of course, yeah. You know, I roomed with him since freshman year. You know, and then I moved out of the fall of freshman year. I moved out to a house with him, so I've been really tied on and off the court. So, and then when we split up, we obviously had great wins. You know, a really good winning record for Memphis, and we split up just to try and change up the teams. You know, because we kind of struggling with the 2 and 3 doubles team for this year, but Ced and Glendon really played unbelievable together. They started out playing 1 this year, and since Joe and I came back together now, we've kind of since taken them over, only just recently, but we're really looking good now for you know, for doubles in the future as well, with new guys coming in.
Was it pretty easy to pick back up once you guys got back together?
Yeah, it was good to be home, as they say. You know, it was good to be back in court with them for sure.
Talk about your background now. Let's go back to Dublin, Ireland, and start getting looks from American schools. What was it about this Memphis program that brought you here?
Well, my recruiting was quite unique. I didn't really know anything about college athletics. There's always a few, like, the best Irish tennis players tend to do come over to the States, all right. But I never applied anywhere. Once I graduated school, I took a year out because I was able to with because I wasn't 21 and I had a year from I finished. So took a year out and I trained in Belgium at the Justine Henin camp. That was a fantastic experience. You know, got to train with like elite players, you know, elite training, which is just tremendous. And then traveled professionally doing some of these tournaments, some of the futures, kind of the low professional tennis, and got a couple emails from Memphis, and with the Irish assistant coach, they took me over on a recruiting trip, myself and my dad, and just saw the racket club in its element during the week of the ATP 500. So it was hard to resist not coming here.
It's kind of strange sitting at home and then all of a sudden you start getting phone calls, I guess, and emails from American schools and the University of Memphis.
Yeah, it was, and it's a long process. Believe you me, it's getting all my paperwork, because I went to an all-Irish school, so to get all my grades, I had to get them translated. So it was a big ordeal, and without the help of my dad, I don't know whether I'd have made it over. It was really a lot going on. There's constant phone calls, and you know, as soon as you got like 5 things done, then be okay. Well, you got to do this and this now, and getting eligible to NCAA. It was a huge process, but one that's definitely worked out.
Tell me about tennis in Ireland, because you were an outstanding player, number 9 in singles, 13 in doubles in Ireland. You were all-Ireland champion in your age group.
Yeah, I mean, we do at the top level. We do, like, I've guys my age group and above. You know, they've come. We got a guy playing number 1 for Stanford right now, a good pal of mine, John Morrissey. Niall Fitzgerald, who played 4 years at Notre Dame, was the captain. He's now the assistant coach for Tulane. Currently we got Mark Botel, who's in LSU. So there's always been a good like contingency of players that have come across. But as of right now, Irish tennis is struggling a little bit. I mean, definitely we don't have the development and the facilities that we have over here, with like indoor courts and the weather. We've got kind of AstroTurf courts, which it's tough. You know, it's great for the rain, which we get a little bit of over there, but it's for your tennis game. It's tough to develop on.
Interesting note here, and this goes back to the age, I guess, would be an American middle school or a junior high school.
Yeah.
You were a standout soccer player, and
yeah.
you just weren't being looked at by prep schools or high schools. Manchester United, and everyone knows that name.
Yeah.
Is actually looking at you to potentially play football.
Yeah, it was gas. We won our 2 leagues, like the cup and then the league, as a team. We were called Broadford Rovers, was the name of the team. And we went on to kind of like the Champions League, which is what we thought was in our eyes, you know. So that was held in Holland. It was in The Hague. It's called the Gesteld Cup, and we won that. And from that, we just got a lot of recognition. And we had one standout player who's actually playing professionally right now, and he's a good pal of mine, Ian Daly. And he kind of drew. So we got scouted, and they trained us all. About 4 scouts came over, and they trained us for like 4 or 5 days. So it was just a tremendous experience, you know, to see all these guys, you know, come out. So it was great, yeah.
You really latched on to tennis once you moved up to a high school or prep school. They didn't offer soccer there or football at that point, and so you really were able to focus in on your tennis career, and it obviously worked out.
Yeah, it definitely did. I went to an all-Irish school, so soccer wasn't offered there. We played Gaelic and hurling, which are 2 traditional Irish sports, and I kind of just drifted away from soccer. Because I used to play in the defence and then midfield, and during that time with the Gesteld Cup, I was actually made going goals because our goalie got injured, and I did well in goals, and that's the time I got recruited by United, was when I was in goals, and it wasn't as enjoyable, you know. It wasn't, you know, I was 12, I had so much energy, I didn't want to be like restricted between 2 posts, you know. Right. So that was why I drifted away from soccer and then picked up tennis.
Wrapping it up, we started off talking about this facility here at the Racket Club and your goals to get back to the NCAA. You guys are going to host the conference championships this year. Talk about just your thoughts with that coming up. It's great to get to the championships. It's even greater to be able to host it. Yeah,
it's that bit sweeter. My own mum and dad are coming over for the tournament, so they get in like the day before. So that's going to be sweet for me. So hopefully I can, you know, lift the conference championship in front of them, which would be great. But just going to be huge to draw big crowds, you know, to play these. I mean, Tulsa are typically a top 20 school, and it's constantly tough to go to their home ground and to try and win against them. So hopefully this time we'll have one up on them, have the crowd behind us, and hopefully lift the Conference USA title. Sounds good, David. Thanks a lot for joining us. Thank you very much. That is David O'Hare, men's tennis player here at the University of Memphis. I'm Jeff Brightwell. This is Tiger Talk on Overtime.